Hey guys, Adam Katz for the Hardcore Camping Gear channel on YouTube, the channel where the gear is hardcore and I am decidedly not. Anyways, last video that I did, I got the bright idea to use some of these. These are called tarp clips, and I never even heard about these till about a couple of months ago. Ordered them off of eBay, but apparently you can get them at Harbor Freight and Amazon, I guess. They're really lightweight. The way these work is that you tighten these down and they bite down onto your tarp or whatever you want to use them with. And so I got the idea to test these with the emergency blanket, the emergency survival blanket. And the problem with the emergency survival blankets that pretty much everybody complains about is that they rip. Specifically, they pull out at the grommets, which is not something you want to have happen with an emergency piece of emergency survival gear. So my thought process was pick up several of these, and instead of running the cordage through the grommet on the emergency survival tarp, attach these, use these to bite down on the survival blanket, and then run the cordage through the loop in the back. So I did that in my last video, torture tested it, and it seemed to work perfectly. So I decided to leave it set up. And what happened was the very next morning that I went out to check on it, I discovered that one of the tarp clips pulled off the emergency survival blanket. The other three were still intact. Everything was still staked down like it should have been. So I don't know, 75% succeeded, 25%, one out of the four didn't. Seems like it would be worth testing further. The main drawback to those survival blankets is, again, like I said, the grommets ripping out. What was interesting about this was the one that did pull off. The structural integrity of the survival blanket remained intact. So all I had to do was go out and retighten this. And for all I know, it may have been just this one clip. That was maybe a bad clip. Tighten this down, and the structural integrity of the survival blanket remained intact, which I think is an important thing. These things weigh next to nothing. In my mind, I mean, definitely garners more testing, but they're light enough that I think throwing 4, maybe 6 into your pack would be worthwhile. Hey, I'm Adam Katz for the Hardcore Camping Gear channel. If you've explored these, if you've tested these, if you've tried these, post in the comments below because I'm curious about what your experience has been. Have these been reliable enough for you to depend on them in an emergency survival situation? Take care, guys.